Fairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
Hello, this is Arthur.
Hi, this is Karen. Do I have the Farmer Phil on the line?
Hey, Karen, it's the fantastic Farmer Phil. How are you?
I'm fine. And so tell me, Farmer Phil, what exactly do you do and why are you Farmer Phil?
Well, hey, howdy, hey. It's nice to talk with you, Karen. Farmer Phil show travels the country bringing the most fantastic fun to fairs and festivals, comedy, magic, juggling, all done with an ag theme.
Okay. That's a lot for a farmer to do. So how did you get started in this?
Yeah, it sure is. Well, I'll tell you, being the actual grandson of a farmer that grew up in Nebraska, I know all about farming and the great sense of humor you get when you grow up in the rural parts of the country. I remember trying to understand my grandfather when he said there was a fight in the barn, someone hit the hay. And ever since then I've been hooked on bad jokes and puns. And every spring we would tell funny jokes. Well, a lot of those jokes have worked their way into my magic juggling show. I'll give you an example here, Karen. Do you know what farmers do when they find out spring is here?
Mm-hmm. What?
They get so excited they wet their plants.
Oh, it's a good thing, too.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's one of the many bad jokes Farmer Phil has in the show.
Okay, so you do juggling. How did you get started in that?
You know, juggling has been around for thousands of years, and Farmer Phil picked it up in high school as a way to kind of show off a little bit. And ever since then, the show's evolved into more juggling, and we have now with the technology, we have LED glow-in-the-dark juggling in the Farmer Phil show, and it's set to music. And so, and just always learning new tricks and actually teaching a lot of kids to juggle as well.
Okay, and magic? You want to tell me about how you got into that?
Yeah, magic. Well, down on the farm, Grandpa used to do magic tricks. He used to take a tractor, and he'd drive down the field, and boom, just like that, he'd turn it into a barn.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. We should keep him around.
Okay. The magic started with things as easy as, making a quarter disappear and reappear, and now it's evolved into a big production on stage with lots of magic. But the comedy is always the overlying theme of the whole show, trying to keep it funny.
So you actually work on a real stage.
Yeah, we do strolling and stage entertainment, but we have a big backdrop we bring with us for Farmer Phil and speakers. So, yep, everything. All we need is an audience and a place to set up.
Okay. So when you do a fair, when you do a big fair, say like a state fair or something, how many performances do you give a day?
Typically 3 a day, and sometimes on weekends we do 4 a day, and that's usually within a 7 or 8 hour period.
Okay, and how long do your performances last?
Usually a half an hour to 45 minutes if the audience sticks around. Sometimes there's a nap in between. I like to do 5 minutes of magic, a 40-minute nap, and then 5 minutes of magic. It works out really well. Yeah, the show's 45 minutes, and it's very improvisational based. I've studied comedy at Second City, and I try to bring every audience into the show. I listen to the crowd and try to make each show unique, so it's not a copy and paste of the previous night's performance.
Okay, so tell me about some of your favorite experiences that you've had.
Oh, sure. I've had so much fun over the years, from the countless times that people have tried to convert me to their religion after the show to the people trying to set me up on dates with their daughters. It's been one thing after another. It's always funny. But I'd say one of my most memorable experiences was when a group of people assembled to see the show. They thought it was a comedy show, but they were all blind. And, it's a magic show. So that was interesting. That was a challenge.
Okay, so I hear you have a thing for yo-yos, too.
Oh, yeah. Farmer Phil's been doing yo-yos since he was a little kid, and the yo-yos are a big part of the show. And the yo-yos are fun because the older people remember them from when they were kids, and then the kiddos have never seen a yo-yo in action. So for them, it's like a brand new thing, kind of brings the generations together. So yeah, we do about 5 to 10 minutes of yo-yo tricks in the show, and it's everything from walk the dog to some advanced yo-yo tricks.
So how long have you been Farmer Phil?
Farmer Phil has been around for about 8 years, and it was born out of the imagination of another entertainer that had been doing fairs for a while, and so many fairs had asked for an ag-based act, and Farmer Phil was born right there. And since then, he's traveled all over the country from Oregon to North Carolina.
Okay. So is there any place you would like to perform that you have not yet had the opportunity to do so?
I want to be in every state in our wonderful country. Farmer Phil Show wants to make fans and friends everywhere. So I've still got a lot of states to get to. Alaska, I'm looking at you. Hawaii, although that's a long drive. I think Farmer Phil would do well at all those fairs, and he'd love to be there. So that's all on the bucket list.
Okay, and you come self-contained. You don't need anything. You bring everything with you.
Yeah, we bring pretty much everything you need except chairs, and we do have our own sound system. So yeah, we're totally self-contained, and we have options for balloons and strolling magic as well as stage. So yeah, it's something that there's something for everyone with the Farmer Phil Show.
Hey, Mr. Farmer Phil, do you have any kids of your own?
I have 3 beautiful kids, 4 total.
Oh, okay. So do they help you?
No, this is like a scared straight program for them. I hope they stay in school.
Okay. All right. So how do people reach Farmer Phil?
Oh, you can find me at Fusion Talent Group and also on Facebook and Instagram at The Farmer Phil Show. It's a fantastic time.
Okay. And so you work all 12 months of the year, yes?
Yep, travel all over the country 12 months out of the year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ready to go out and be amazing.
And you don't sleep.
I try not to. I got too much to do. I'll sleep later.
Okay, thank you, Farmer Phil. It's been fun.
Karen, it's been great talking with you.
Okay, bye. Have a nice summer.
Yep, I got to get back out to the field with my corny jokes. I've got an ear for them.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Karen. Bye.